Now, how, human boy, do the special rules work? You take the special rules you started with you. So we're about to see some not balanced, like, differences. So the first one I'm going to boot up is Tretch Craventail versus Volkmar the Grim. So Tretch still has large army size plus 3,000 gold and hero limit of 5. Volkmar still has 4,000 gold, not large army size. He's still limited to 20 units total, no guns or single entity monsters besides Volkmar and his chariot, but his extended roster is open. Right? Right. And this Empire build is kind of crazy that I'm looking at. Holy. Again, I haven't seen any of these games. I haven't seen any of them. That is 10 greatswords, 5 of which are the Carroburg greatswords. What the hell? I mean, wouldn't... He has the avalanche mortars. What are you doing? What are you doing? The Carroburg's gonna chew through those 4K rounds. Sure, dude, but he has the avalanche mortars, bro. Run! All right. Templeoff Luminarch, Volkmar the Grim on his chariot, Bright Wizard with Burning Head and Fireball. We still have Kalara, and then we have Carroburg Greatswords and the Tattered Souls, as they are just going to charge straight at the Skaven. For the Skaven, Ikat Zap Zap, Avalanche Mortars, 2 Poison Wind Globes, a Warlock Engineer with, wow, all of his spells, literally all of them. That is probably a bit of a whoopsie. Skaven Slaves, Storm Vermin Halberds, and a front line of Clan Rats and Skaven Slaves. For the Hero Core, we do have Tretch and 2 Chieftains once again. And I saw the Templeoff Luminarch fire a shot, and it just went into the ground. Ikat Zap Zap is lighting up the Templeoff Luminarch. The Avalanche Mortars have got to get fire, and oh, they're not in range. Okay, that's fine. I thought maybe they had fire at will off. Sigmar has abandoned us. Templeoff Luminarch really struggling with the slight elevation, and the Ikat Zap Zap just constantly lighting it up. Empire, I would say they're off to a rough start, but look at the balance of power just at the start of this game. That is wild. That is wild, and Jesus. Avalanche Mortars lighting up random greatswords. Volkmar's troop trying to dodge where they can, as Poison Wind Globes have fire at will on, so they're just killing your own Skaven Slaves, and they try and dodge a banishment. Don't get entirely out of the way, so they are going to take some good damage. And a nice Burning Head through other Skaven Slaves could maybe take out 2 on the advance. The Globes and the Avalanche Mortars have to do a ton of work here. The Skaven do not stand a chance in combat against 10 Greatswords, 5 of which are the Carroburg Greatswords. That's just not going to happen. Now, on the other side, the Empire single entities are pathetic. Volkmar cannot fight even 1 Chieftain, much less 2. So it is, can the Greatswords kill all the Skaven? And for the Skaven, is it, can the Avalanche Mortars and the Poison Wind Globes kill all the Greatswords? Carroburg Greatswords and Clan Rats both getting hit by the Avalanche Mortars, and Volkmar is already in a bit of trouble. Surrounded by Storm Vermin Halberds. Oh god, my eyes. Okay, his Soulfire Bombardment and Kalara's Rain of Arrows or whatever, that was a lot of bright lights right in my face. I'm sorry for zooming in on that. That's on me. That's my fault. Anyway, Volkmar is getting tag teamed by the 2 Chieftains. Tretch even hops in for good measure, so he could be in a little bit of trouble, but the Carroburg Greatswords, regular Greatswords, getting through that front line. The left flank for the Skaven has collapsed. The right flank is holding steady for now, and Globes are still firing. Avalanche Mortars still firing, and still the balance of power is like, nah, Sigmar's got this. Chieftain continues to harass Volkmar. Carroburg Greatswords taking some damage from the Avalanche Mortars, and in comes a nasty Burning Head. This could be a game-deciding Burning Head, as it is going to break the Skaven front line right next to the Avalanche Mortars and Poison Wind Globes. Milky Way is falling back behind his Skaven Slave reserves, but those are just Skaven Slaves. They will not last long. Volkmar is almost dead. The Templeoff Luminarch is almost dead as well, and it has done literally 0 damage. The other side of the coin, either it one-shots your Lord with a crazy Quadra hit, or it doesn't fire at all and just gets killed by a Chieftain, as Volkmar suffers a similar fate. Oh god, I hate the Chieftain's attack animations. I've seen this one attack Volkmar twice this game, where it pushed his cart out of the way of its own attack. Crazy bad BH RNG, Burning Head RNG. Sorry, I didn't see it. I was watching something else at the time. That's my bad, Jepadu. Huge avalanche mortar volley onto the Kerber greatswords. The balance of power is worse for the Empire than it has ever been in this game, which still means they're ahead. They're ahead. They've been ahead the whole time. Volkmar is still dueling this goddamn chieftain. The chieftain just can't finish him off. One's going after Kalara in the background. Another burning head goes through the storm vermin. It hits some of the Kerber greatswords. We're down to 20 models. They're so low. Avalanche mortars are kiting away from random greatswords. Chieftain still trying to kill Volkmar. Come on, man. I hate this unit model, dude. I hate it. I hate it so bad. 9 HP, you filth. You trash. Kalara gets hunted down by the other chieftain. Balance of power is going back towards the middle for the Skaven. Let's go, Skaven. Let's go. Warp lightning. This is going to be a really sick shot. Oh, so much damage. Volkmar is down. That is a threat to the regular greatswords. Not all of these greatswords are unbreakable. Only half of them are. We have Storm Vermin rallying. The Skaven are in this. The balance of power is better for them than it's ever been. Kalara is still getting hunted. The chieftain's running around. Tretch is pretty healthy. We have a caster that can be kept safe. We can do it. Avalanche mortars still peeling, running away. Globes running away from Sigmar's sons. Not enough ammo left. Grieven, you're a doubter? You're a doubter of the Skaven power? Stretch is actually having a really hard time clearing out the Kerber greatswords. Unbreakable is a hell of a drug. At least the Warlock Engineer has his Warpstone armor. He needs to be in melee to proc it, but it's something. Chieftain still chasing around Kalara, who did manage to rally somehow. That looked a little weird, but I wasn't fully watching when that happened. The greatswords touched the Warlock Engineer, which is actually really bad because these two Kerber greatswords that Tretch was having issues killing are just going to die off to being in contact with the Warp Shard armor. That's funny. Though these other greatswords might kill the Warlock Engineer. Avalanche mortars continuing to kite it out. Balance power is going back in the Empire's favor just a little bit, as we're going to get another Warp Lightning onto some greatswords. It looks like for now the Skaven are trying to focus the greatswords that can actually break. Hey, late game Tattered Souls. That is so much infantry. You never thought the Skaven would have issues killing a bunch of infantry, but here we are. Sigmar's sons did catch that globe in the distance. The other globe is so low, it looks like it's just going to rout off the map of its own accord. I'm starting to agree with Grieven. I'm starting to agree. The Skaven had a good mid game there, but this late game is starting to get a little spooky as you just look around and you're like, there's still more. There's still more unbreakable greatswords. What are we gonna do? Dredge is running away. What is this effect, by the way? This has been happening all game. These guys aren't under a Mortis Engine effect. They have no debuffs. What the hell is this? Whenever they're near Tretch, they just keep taking that weird little white thing, but I can't tell what it is. Chieftain's trying to hunt down the Bright Wizard. Avalanche mortars have 4 volleys left, and they're going to have to use them to the best of their abilities as Skaven try and find somewhere to rally. Still running away. Chieftain should be able to deal with the Bright Wizards. Avalanche mortar is going to tee off onto the Sigmar's boys, but they dodge away. Very nice dodge there from Strev. Very nice dodge. Waste that ammo. Waste it. Ooh, that should be a nasty volley. He's not going to dodge that one in time. Big damage. Routes off one of the key great swords. Where'd the Warlock Engineer go? He's back. He's fine. He's fine. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. The Skaven are back in this. Skaven are back in this. The Chieftain can kill the Bright Wizard. Easy. The Warlock Engineer, I mean, he has Crack's Call. So if we get into a late game blob fight around Tretch and you hit the Tattered Souls with that Crack's Call, that's going to be GG right there. Avalanche mortars falling back. Only 2 volleys left on them is a bit of a problem. And that's a burning head through the Skaven slaves. Okay. My brain exploded a little bit. I talked about Crack's Call, and then I saw that, and I was like, of course he's out of range. Like I said, my brain exploded for a bit. I'm not trying to say this is reasonable, but I was just talking about Crack's Call. I'm like, did this Skaven player just fucking Crack's Call 2 of his own units? Why would he do that? I was just like, I was stun locked for a second. All right, Chieftain finally gets the Bright Wizard to rout, so no chance that Bright Wizard comes back. For the great swords, anybody that can break is actually pretty damn low on HP and very close to breaking. So now it's mostly about clearing out these unbreakable units, which includes a full health Tattered Souls. We do have a caster. Winds of Magic go burr. They go burr against infantry specifically. So Skaven aren't out of this just yet. We have 2 volleys of the Avalanche Mortars. Those had better be used well, probably onto the Tattered Souls, because the more models, the easier it is. This is incredibly risky. Having just a Skaven Slave chase the Bright Wizard, 1, the Skaven Slave might rout, and 2, that's gonna fucking happen. I knew it was gonna happen. The Bright Wizard is so much more balance of power than an almost dead Skaven Slave that he just comes back. That's a big mistake. As a burning head, a fireball is coming in onto the chieftain, but friendly fire, it was big brain all the time from the Skaven. They knew right away. They're like, oh, let him come back. He's gonna throw a fireball into his own units. He's gonna help us out. But what's not as big brain is using one of your last 2 Avalanche Mortar volleys on some random fucking almost dead greatswords. Please, please, you have 1 volley left. The Tatter Souls. Please, the Tattered Souls. This unit does more damage the more models you still have left alive. The Tattered Souls are literally full HP. 160 models just begging for a purple globe to just ruin their entire day as another little fireball hits this chieftain in the head. Will one of the chieftains please go kill that fucking guy? I'm sorry for losing my cool. I'm not biased. I'm not biased at all. Will one of the chieftains go kill that fucking guy so my Skaven can win? Please, please, please. Unbiased caster. Kill that fucking guy. One of the chieftains is sitting in the Tattered Souls and getting his ass handed to him as Tretch and the other chieftain try and kill off the Karelberg Greatsword. The Avalanche Mortars are kiting. Just throw your last volley at the Tattered Souls, bro. Then you don't have to kite anymore. There's no reason to if they're out of ammo. Just shoot the fucking Tattered Souls. I'm gonna lose my mind. Also, stop letting him throw fireballs at you. Someone kill the fucking Bright Wizard. Please. He's right there. The chieftain realizes after the 7th fireball hits him in the back of the head that he's like, wait, that bad guy over there. And he runs over and kicks his ass. One melee attack, and that Bright Wizard is going to get routing. Meanwhile, predictive warp lightning peels the Tattered Souls away from the chieftain. How is that Bright Wizard not routing? -2 leadership for as long as I can see. There he goes. One more route and he's going to shatter, but hopefully they just chase him off and kill him. Avalanche Mortars, you have 1 shot. Try to shoot the fucking Tattered Souls. Please, please. The ammo just needs to be used. You just need to use the ammo as the Greatswords are so close to routing. The Karelberg Greatswords are also crazy close to just being dead. Do not shoot at a fucking Greatsword. I will lose my mind if this final volley does not go to the full health fucking Tattered Souls. Please, please, do not fire. Do not fire at already dead Karelberg Greatswords, dude. It's not worth it. Milky Way, my boy, I'm begging you, please. I see it. I see their finger on the trigger. If you shoot at this 2 model Greatsword with your last volley, I am going to quit streaming Total War Warhammer forever. I will be done. I will be a Fortnite streamer for the rest of my days. Okay, thank God he's not going to shoot it at them. They're in melee now. They're going to die. It's going to be fine. Shoot the fucking Tattered Souls. The balance of power is still about the best for the Skaven. It's been all game. Warlock Engineer is regrouping. The Skaven are regrouping. In the distance, Chieftain chasing down the Bright Wizard. No more fireballs at the back of the head, please. Please. The Avalanche Mortars turn. 1 volley left. Tattered Souls getting close. Getting too close to dodge, maybe. Please fire. They're getting in range. Please fire. You need to shoot. You need to shoot them in the face now. Please fire. For the love of God, shoot! Shoot! Do something! No! Please! Shoot them! No, God! They're in melee now. Oh, the Warlock Engineer is going to rout any second. He needs to cast any spells he has because they're about to go away. Even a Scorch. No, he shatters. Fuck. And the front line's breaking. Why aren't the Avalanche Mortars shooting? And the Chieftain abandoned the Bright Wizard. The Bright Wizard's totally going to fucking rally and throw a fireball at the back of his head. Avalanche Mortars, do something. Do anything. Why are you holding this volley? Why? They run to the white line. They're like, dude, just rout us. I don't give a fuck. Get me out of here. Please. A bunch of Tattered Souls are running straight at me. I just want to rout. I just want to rout. Avalanche Mortars are like, get me out of here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tretch and the Chieftains are trying to hold it down. A very close game. I think that balance of power is being a little disingenuous. I don't see any mysterious other things, so it's this 1/3 health Karelberg Greatswords, it's this half health Tattered Soul versus 2 Chieftains, 1 volley from the Avalanche Mortars. No! Milky Way in the chat. Milky Way. They turn. They're turning. Shoot at the Tattered Souls. Shoot at the Tattered Souls. I see you giving attack orders onto the Kerber Greatswords. Fuck that. Fuck that. Just fire at the Tattered Souls. It's all you need. It's all you need. It's just one volley. Just one volley. And then your useless unit. Just shoot. Throw Guardman on it. Shoot. Now stop running away. Please help the fucking chieftains. Please. One of them's about to rout. The other one's doing good work. They're honestly doing good work on the Tattered Souls. And of course, the fucking Bright Wizard is back. No. 22 speed versus the Kerber Greatsword 17. Okay, so they might outrun them, though charge bonus is a hell of a drug. One of the chieftains goes straight off the map. The other chieftain's still fighting. Tretch is nearby, just trying to provide Tretch's raiders, giving him a little extra damage. Codex is yelling at Milky Way in the chat. Also, speed is a lie, as the Kerber Greatswords have definitely caught up the Avalanche Mortars. Again, I know charging. Don't tell me it's charging. I know it's charging, but still, it looks funny. It's haha funny when you see speed 23, speed 17, the speed 17 runs up and starts stabbing them. But the Skaven are still in this. Dude, fuck the balance of power. Don't listen to the balance of power. These Tattered Souls were full health at one point, and this chieftain is just mulching them. He is destroying these Tattered Souls. Tretch, Booby. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Please don't rout. Please don't rout. Tretch, no. Just let the chieftain do it. He was doing so good. Okay, good boy, good boy. Run away, run away, run away, run away. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. If that fucking Bright Wizard throws a single fireball, I am going to lose my mind. So much about this game has made me want to lose my mind. It is a banger game. It's the greatest game of the stream so far. I love it. I'm not trying to make the players feel bad, but I am losing my fucking mind. Okay, the Avalanche Mortars, they got some distance. They got some distance. They got this. Now, what they can't do, shut up. What they can't do is rip a random shot at those Kerber Greatswords that are walking away because he'll dodge it. Strev, the player who's playing as Volkmar's team here, Strev has shown he is competent enough to pay attention and dodge that. So what you gotta do is you gotta wait for the chieftain and Tretch to charge in. When they blob him up all nice and stuff, then you fire, because of course he's gonna try and dodge, and he'll dodge some of it, but some of those Kerber Greatswords will be stuck in attack animations, some of them will be knocked down at the time, and that most of that volley will fucking hit. So it's gonna be fine. Just do not fire it while they are completely naked and alone and able to dodge it. The Tattered Souls are nearly dead. Holy shit, the Skaven might have this game. The balance of power does not think so, but the balance of power is a fucking liar. That Avalanche volley, that Avalanche Mortar volley is all that the Skaven need to win this game. The chieftain is running at the Bright Wizard. I see that tiny green arrow. He has a fucking fireball. He has a fucking fireball. I knew it. I knew it. Fuck you, dude. Of course you want a fucking fireball. That's why you gotta chase him down to kill him. No, it's gonna rout the chieftain. It's gonna cause army losses. I know it. I just know it. Hits him in the face. Chieftain, don't rout. If you rout, the game's over. Don't rout. If you rout, the game's over, bro. Oh, you stupid fuck. Chieftain's running. No, stupid Bright Wizard, you piece of shit. Oh, Chieftain's back. You don't have another fireball in you, do you? Please, no. I don't know if the Skaven can win at this point because the Chieftain is too low to actually scrap at the Kerber Greatswords, but maybe. This Chieftain is so sick of that Bright Wizard. He's so sick of it. He has had to chase this guy off so many times. If he even gets in range, the faster and stronger enemies nearby will just rout the Bright Wizard. Okay, Bright Wizard is shattered. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Kerber Greatswords, still here. A bit of a problem. Other Greatswords, not coming back. Avalanche Mortars, one volley. Okay. Okay. We got this. We fucking got this, boys. One good volley. Ah, but they're unbreakable. I mean, they're not going to rout. We know they're not going to rout, but one good volley, and then maybe, I mean, they killed an entire Tattered Souls. All right, they can kill a 1/3 health Kerber Greatsword with an Avalanche Mortar volley. Is this Skaven being so fucking careful right now? And I get it. I get it. He just wants this to be the sickest, bestest volley. He's waited for the perfect time. This is what it was all cooking up to. Fire! 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 Please! 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 Why are you turning? Why are you turning? It's not the player's fault. It's not the player's fault. It's jank. It's jank. It's all jank. Hey, why are you turning? No! 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 Army losses. Fuck you! Army losses. Hold on! Fire! Fire! Let's just shoot the goddamn thing! Please! Please shoot the thing! No! No! You need to shoot right now! Please! Stop turning! Stop turning! Stop turning! Army losses. Fuck off! No! Army losses. You dick! And the Greatsword's dodging anyway. don't want it. I don't want it. I just wanted this game to win. I just wanted this game to win. I don't want to finish the stream anymore. They're out there. Well, that's a game. Volkmar didn't get a lot of value, got hunted down by the Chieftains. Kalara got a good amount of value. Bright Wizard, that value lies. This boy got at least 20k value in my eyes. Sigmar's Sons, Tattered Souls, did their jobs. Karaberg, Greatswords and Greatswords got a lot of value. And Templar Luminarch, 1 gold damage value. That was a great game. That was a great game. I loved it. I'm going to write myself a note to edit out this part of the stream and release it as an independent video. It's so fucking funny. Wow. Avalanche Mortars, 3,650 value. Very nice. Now, Codex is being mean to Milky Way in the chat. They are in a clan together, so they're friends. That's allowed. And before chat is too mean to Milky Way, to be fair, Strevelet's entire army was just walk slowly at them. So if we're going to talk about plays made or not made, it is all in Skaven. So of course you're talking about the Skaven, but like it was a crazy close game. Both players clearly played around the same level. Otherwise it wouldn't have been that close. So it is what it is. But it was really hard to talk about the Empire's perspective because it's like, Strevelet's walking. He needs to be walking. Keep walking at this cave. You know. So when I'm saying like fire the thing, all that stuff, I'm not trying to be like just a complete dick to Milky Way. It's like his army had all the agency. So I'm talking about his victories and his mistakes more, just because his army had agency. It's not because I'm like this player is making so many mistakes. It's just like no, that the other side is a bunch of greatswords walking at you. What mistakes can you make? Hey Trogdor. Ikit Claw, thanks the Avalanche Mortars for their backstab betrayal. Yes. Here's your Warpstone. Thanks Zacinator, thanks for the $20. Very much appreciated in these dark times of Warhammer 3. Lulls. Though I do hear there's a patch on the horizon. Milky Way is a hero. Subscribe, yes.